Welcome to Lakota East High School for tonight's soccer match between Lakota East Thunderhawks and the Oak Hills Highlanders. So, a little bit of interesting senior night. So we've got 15 seniors in the program. So, senior-laden starting lineup for Lakota East tonight, Mark.
Yep, should be quite an emotional night, senior night, and obviously we know Lakota East is full of seniors, so I'm sure they want to come out and play their best and take a victory home that they'll remember for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, and that makes it good. You get something to play for because it's kind of interesting with the GMC conference. The standings are pretty stacked or set where everybody's going to end. The seedings are already set for the state tournament that begins next week. So this game really doesn't have a whole lot of impact except for these seniors that are out here and trying to finish strong with their high school careers.
Yeah, and also, Jeff, I think, Lakota East, has won the last 5 in a row. They probably want to keep up the momentum going into the tournament. It would probably be not so good to take a loss into there or a tie. And, looking at the form, this should be a relatively easy game, although Oak Hills, they tied Lakota West 2-2 earlier this week. So it probably shouldn't be a big pushover as everyone thinks.
Yeah, it should be interesting. It depends on where I think that game was at Oak Hills, which, they both play on grass west, and Oak Hills both play on grass field. So sometimes the condition of the pitch would be a little bit interesting on something from there. But, yeah, again, with these seniors, it should be an emotional start. I'd hope they want to get out and get started strong, and we are getting ready to kick off here shortly.
Yes, beautiful night out there tonight. The normal sun that we have to battle in the booth is gone. It's there's little wind. I can't have to admit looks like the
It's like the goals aren't necessarily correctly straight, so they're moving them a little bit.
Going to hear that from the JV players why they kept missing the goal in the game earlier. Probably
they still pull off a win.
they did. They
ended the season on a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah. They really pulled it together. They started off a bit slow, let the early goal go, but shut them down in the second half, and then took control, and it was an easy victory at the end of the day.
So I think we've got the goal lined up now. The referee's still making sure that it's straight.
If you look at the Oak Hills record, they're at 2-9-4, so they've definitely been a tie specialist this season. So, looking at the statistics, they have one of the highest goal scorers playing today, RJ Linnan-Kugel. So interesting to see what he brings.
So we're underway. Ball's played back to Gunner, starting at the center back position today, and out to Demetrius on the far side of the field. So again, a few people in different spots than maybe you're used to seeing if you've been watching the games. But again, all seniors out here, great kids that have been in this program for 2, 3, 4 years in some cases. So he's trying to work the ball around, being patient. That's one thing we talked about at the last broadcast is the lack of patience. So let's see if they can kind of bring that through tonight with the different faces on the field. As you said, Mark, beautiful night. No wind,
yep.
Nice, cool. The sun's not there. It's a perfect night for these kids to come out and play soccer and put something in their memory bank for as their last games as seniors.
You can already kind of see what Oak Hills, that they're not going to come and pressure the ball. They're just going to kind of wait, and then when it gets probably into their third, they'll come and close down a little bit more.
Nice
so
strong tackle there by Pepe to keep control of the ball. Finds Parker, who just, again, a lot of skill there to move it out, kind of push it down. Oak Hills, 9 behind the ball there already. So
I think they've set up what their plans are today.
Again, Parker with a great move, gets a cross in over the top. Ooh. Oh, Nolan Earl sitting on the far post there, just hits it over the crossbar.
Yeah, I think Oak Hill's strategy of letting Parker Crowell have the ball it will not work out tonight. If they give him that kind of space, it will be a very long game.
Yes, he's got a whole lot of skill and a lot of creativity when it comes to doing that. So,
and he likes to show it. So,
yeah. Goal kick for Oak Hills, headed back in by Zane Combs. There's number 3. There's the goal scorer you mentioned for Oak Hills. So we'll see what happens. He's going to stay up top and look for the ball. Nice touch there on the outside to keep it in play by the Oak Hills forward winger there. There's a loose ball, Nolan Earl trying to get on it, and looks like he will win it, but then lose it back out of bounds for a throw in for Oak Hills. Throw into the middle to number 23. The numbers on the front of the jerseys are very small, so hopefully we'll have to see him on the back. Pepe plays it back to Demetrius. Looking for some space there. Again, trying to show some patience and working the ball around.
Yes, Lakota East had Luke Birdsong back in the lineup after his suspension, so it's going to be interesting how he comes out tonight. I don't think he's had a touch on the ball just yet, but they're keeping a close eye on him.
Again, just kind of playing around the back, keeping possession, searching for opportunities to go in. Matt Lillis plays it back there to Gunner.
Yeah, I can see why they've had all their ties in this team, because they're playing like one guy up front and sort of a 4-1-4 lineup, it looks like.
And Ethan playing really deep. Ethan Seppi, usually playing the 6, is almost playing a center back role tonight.
He looks like he's center back tonight.
Switch of fields there by Gunner over to Zane Combs. Again, he's kind of taking some possession here and see him searching for some opportunities. Pepe has a chance here to create some opportunity, but back to Matt. Swung over to Parker Kroll.
Yeah, you can see they're actually man-marking Luke Birdsong. Everywhere he goes, that number 13 is tracking him the whole way.
Luke finally gets a touch and gets a shot off and almost scores.
That's probably why that guy is following him, because they know what he can do.
Kind of like when your first touch is a shot and it almost goes in.
But nice save by the goalie there, who looks like he has number 0 on, but I have to. Oh no, he could be. I don't see a 0 on the list here.
I'm not sure. I think it's Chad Smith is their goalie. So it'll be a corner kick.
Oof.
Played in.
Oh, unlucky.
Couldn't tell. Was that Ethan that or Parker?
Yeah, I think it was Ethan.
Yeah. As we've said all year, we've got between Ethan Seppi and Brady Shapiro, Luke Birdsong, just some great headers of the ball. There's a nice through ball to Parker. Shows some speed. Gets to the end of the ball at the end line there. Gets across in, but it's picked out by Oak Hills.
Yeah, I think, Jeff, as we talk about tournament time and set pieces, I think that is something that Lakota East will definitely look to exploit with their heading ability and how dominant they've been.
Yeah, there's another cross trying to find Nolan. Nolan's going to beat the Oak Hills defender to the ball. Makes a nice turn there to the touchline, then gets shielded off. It'll be a goal kick for Oak Hills. So again, so far the first 6 minutes into the game, 5.5 minutes, Lakota East dominating possession. Had a couple shots, one shot on goal. So we'll see if that continues tonight. Again, a lot of defense being played by the Oak Hills group. Seems like getting 10 behind the ball or 9 behind the ball to start with from the beginning, and then looking deep for their main goal scorer, number 3. Some pressure creates a turnover back to Lakota East. Parker steers him off the ball there. Nice, just kind of shielded him off. Plays it back to Gunner. Back to Nate as playing goalie tonight, and then back out to Gunner. So nice move there by Demetrius on the far side, but then the pass gets intercepted. Plays a ball into the box, but Nate will be there to take care of that. Yeah, definitely a little bit different. I think, Cody's playing a 4-back tonight where they've been playing a 3-back most of the year, with Ethan Seppi playing back there in the right center back role. Nice step by Matt Lillis, picks up the ball, looking for some opportunities, plays it out to Zane, who plays it forward to Luke, who tried to dummy it there and just missed getting it through. And again, good pressure creates a loose pass, but there's the number 3.
Good tackle. Good tackle. Oh, I don't know. Don't know about that, but maybe there's a replay.
So the foul going to replay here. So you can see the through ball played to RJ, the leading scorer for Oak Hills. Looks like a lot of ball there.
Yeah, I think the attacker just went over Ethan there, so I'm not quite sure what the linesman saw, but oh well.
Maybe a little from behind, but that's still all ball. So here goes a set piece for Oak Hills. We talked about the importance of set pieces. Again, a nice thing, little to no breeze tonight, so shouldn't be any wind.
It's interesting they have a guy right by the linesman just sort of hanging out there.
Goes for goal and hits it just over the crossbar. Good effort there by the Oak Hills player. Hit a nice shot, but just a little high, just didn't dip down, went over the crossbar. So it'll be a goal kick for Nate for Lakota East.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Not sure. Looks like that'll be a throw-in for Lakota East there. I'm not sure if Nate was playing that to Zane or to Ethan, kind of played it in between them, and the Oak Hills player was able to run onto it.
As we've seen in other games, you don't want to give the opposition any hope that they might actually be able to score the upset. And silly mistakes like that can cost a team.
Yeah. There again, you see the strength that Ethan Seppi in the air, taking that header win there and playing it out. Switch of fields by Parker. Demetrius tracking it down, plays it up to Adam. Finds Luke Birdsong. Loose touch there, and Oak Hills picks up the ball, and there's going to be a foul. Again, not much in that one either. He did go down and lost control of the ball, so understand the call, but not a lot of contact there. So it'll be a free kick for Oak Hills from their defensive half. They play the ball deep, headed twice.
Ooh, bicycle
attempt by Oak Hills there, and then headed out and cleared by Lakota East. Was that RJ, their leading goal scorer? Yes, it was.
I think it was, yeah.
That was an optimistic attempt there, I think. Looks like the ball's out of bounds for a throw-in for Lakota East.
Yeah, it's one of those games, Jeff, that, because Oak Hills is dropping so many defenders, that you've got to hope that Luke doesn't get frustrated, because it's going to be tough to get the ball tonight. He's going to have to rely on his teammates to make some runs and create some space for him.
Long throw in there by Demetrius and headed out by Oak Hills for a Lakota East throw in. Again, we're about 10 minutes in. I think, some of the emotions, some of the energies, really kind of a, flat start to the game. So we need to get some things going there. There's going to be a foul called on Oak Hills.
Quick start.
Finds Parker looking for some opportunities there. They're Pepe. Back to Ethan. And you've got Ethan, who's used to playing that 6 center mid position, playing center back. So you've got should have a lot of skill from the back, being able to pass it forward and connect on passes there. Matt Willis plays it out to Demetrius. Looking for a nice step there by the Oak Hills defender. Plays a long ball. And some nice pace by their RJ there to get to the ball for Oak Hills.
Good defending. Good defending there. Yep.
And there, you're going to call nice defending.
Yep.
And be a free kick for Lakota East.
Shielded the ball well. The right call by the assistant referee.
Yeah. So number 3 for Oak Hills, RJ Leining, who you'd mentioned is one of the leading goal scorers in GMC, definitely has some pace there. So that's something to keep an eye on tonight. If Oak Hills continues that strategy of playing the long ball, they've got someone up there with a lot of pace to get on those balls. And East as they do, playing it out of the back, looks long there to Adam. The scrum in the middle there. Ethan Seppi with a
nice
large header to Luke Birdsong, and just some strength there to control the ball.
He's off.
And he's got the ball going forward. Tries to cross it, and Adam just a little late arriving there, but a good look. That had been a tough ball to Adam to get to with the play Luke made, but was looking across there, I think.
But Luke's so strong with the ball, he was able to fend off the defenders and get a nice ball across. Unfortunately, his teammate just couldn't quite get there.
And you're right, the goalie is wearing number 0, and there's no number 0 on the program, so not sure what happened there. So kept in, now it'll be out of bounds for Lakota East. Or excuse me, Oak Hills throw in. And a long throw there. headed out by Oak Hills for an East throw in, but I think Oak Hills took it, but it should go to East there. I think that was off the Oak Hills player. Still 0-0 here at about 13 minutes in. We have a throw in for Lakota East. Demetrius Johnson taking the throw in on the far side of the field. Demetrius intercepted the pass there, finds Parker in the middle, looking for some options.
So Parker's playing that number 6 role. Have to admit, I hope he doesn't stay there all night because he's a lot more effective. We've seen a little more forward, playing a 10 role.
Nice move there by Parker, and just kind of got pushed, held more than anything, and nothing was called there. There's to Nolan, just a loose touch, but gets it back. Looking forward, got numbers forward here for East, looking for, and just chips it over the top, but everyone had kind of stopped to make sure they stayed onside. Picked up by the Oak Hills goalkeeper.
It's going to be an interesting challenge tonight, Jeff, because this will be actually a really good test for Lakota East, considering the tournament, because this is a team that is defending, and that's what they're going to face in a tournament setting.
Oak Hills trying to put some pressure on here. Has the ball on the far side, does keep it in. Nice play there by the Oak Hills player to keep it in. Demetrius with good defense, and then the ball does go out. So it'll be a throw in Lakota East on the far side of the field in the defensive half. But you're right, Mark. I think having the patience and having a team that sits back will be a good test for them to get ready for the tournament as they play some of the lower seeded teams to start out the tournament. Good pressure there by Adam Carmen, but it'll go over the end line for Oak Hills goal kick.
Because if you're a team that's clearly lesser skill-wise, that's what you would do. You would actually play for a draw, and if it goes to penalties, and score the upset. And I think that's what they're gonna face. And the other thing I think with Oak Hills, they got the speedy guy up front. They're just hoping for a mistake, and he's off, and he scored all those goals for a reason.
Exactly. There's Gunner with it, playing it back over his shoulder too. Trying to hit Demetrius, but it'll be a throw in for Oak Hills. Number 11 takes the throw in, throws it to RJ, the speedster and goal scorer for Oak Hills. Nice play there by Ethan Seppi, and throw out for for an Oak Hills throw in.
The other thing, Lakota East can't get complacent, and they've got to get back and do their job defending.
Looks like we'll get a long throw. I mean, that's one of the weapons that East has. That long throws now are just almost like having a corner kick. And we talked about the importance of set pieces. And there's a very long throw into the box and headed on goal, and Nate Collette there to collect it in.
Great throw right where you want it, on the penalty spot, and there's their main guy getting involved, but wasn't able to get the power he wanted, and it was an easy catch for the goalie.
But again, those are the things. The longer you let a team hang around and have those set pieces and opportunities, the more confidence grows. So East, again, trying to be patient and exploring, what options they have, and trying to find some weaknesses in the defense as Oak Hills continues to get people behind the ball. Played up to Parker now, exploring his options over to Matt. Zane Combs making a run down the near sideline here. Parker picks him out. Great ball, great touch. Back to Zane Combs, over to Luke Birdsong. Nice spin there. Ball on the ground, kind of a tussle, and they're going to call a foul on Lakota East, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's similar to the tackle that was a free kick for Oak Hills before. Player does get the ball, but then falls over it.
I think what the referee called is that Luke was trying to play the ball when he's on the ground. Even though it looked like the Oak Hill guys were on the ground too, he kind of looked like he was trying to play it. That would be my guess anyway.
So it'll be a free kick for Oak Hills here just outside the box.
But you saw a glimpse of what Lakota East has to do there. They have to make those runs, as you saw Zane doing there. It really will open up the Oak Hills defenders, because they're not expecting that.
And they definitely have the skill set with the players on the field to find them if they make the runs and get the ball to them. Between Parker and Matt, Ethan, Pepe, they will get the ball to them if they make those runs. I think you're right. It's just continuing to make them and spread out the Oak Hills defense as much as possible.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah. There again, RJ Leinenkugel, the leading goal scorer for Oak Hills, pressing up top, putting some pressure on. Nice step there by Demetrius, looking to go forward. A little bit of a loose touch there, but Adam gets it back, finds Pepe, plays it on
Nice
to Luke.
touch.
Luke dancing with the ball here, gets a chance, gets a shot, and
Oh,
scores.
there it is. Nice finish.
Really nice finish by Luke Birdsong there. And again, just half a step's all he needs to get that up. So here's the replay. You see a nice just dribble around, gets that half a step, and just fires to the far post. And goalie, not really a chance there to get behind, get a save there.
It was a nice shot. I have to admit, I don't think the goalie will look back on that and be too happy with what he just watched go by him. It was relatively close to him, but hey, Luke, that's the danger with him. He's so strong, the defender can't get close to him, and then he's that close, he'll score.
Good hustle there by Luke to pressure the ball. Comes out with it, but they're going to call a foul on Luke there.
Oh, I have to admit that I don't see what the referee's saying there. I think Luke disagrees too, to be honest.
Yes. So played back in quickly by Oak Hills. Like another good step there by Demetrius. That's 2 or 3 times that he stepped in intercepted a pass looking there. And there's a long ball played into the box. And again, Nate will come out and make sure he takes care of that. So it'll be interesting now with East in the lead. For Oak Hills to be able to stay back and just absorb pressure is going to be tougher because they're already down 1 goal. They've got to get a goal to get an equalizer there. And seeing what happens if they come out of that formation or continue to keep the same shell back and play a defensive type game.
So Luke's had a few calls called against him and he's not been happy. And it's interesting, we've seen these referees all season, so they know what he's like and his style of play. So and he likes to play on the edge, you know, and that's great. That's what makes him so good. You know, he's physical and gets after it. But sometimes I feel he's perhaps unfairly judged.
I'd agree with that. I think there's some, calls that 50-50 calls that, may go the wrong way. Throw in by Oak Hills on the far side. Looks like number 5 with the ball. Tries to play it through and again cut off by Demetrius. Played out to Parker.
Ooh, there's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, that would be a yellow card all day, but I don't think there was much attempt there.
No, there was no one playing the ball. That was definitely taking the player's legs out. Quickly played up to, is that Matt? Yeah.
One more. Zane wants it.
Back to Parker.
There we go.
Gets it out to Zane wide. Looking for the opportunities there. Finds Pepe in the middle now. Back still on the near side. Rolls it over to Matt Lillis. Makes a nice move there. A stop and go to get around the defender and back to Parker. Exploring the field. Back out to Zane. Looking for a cross now. Tries to pick out Adam Carmen. Gets him. Oh. Tried to chip it down to Nolan there and just kicked away by the Oak Hills defender at the last minute. Demetrius picks it up. Passes it on up to Adam. And it's going to go out for Oak Hills throw-in.
It's like we got Trevor Scott getting ready to come in on his senior night, as well as Brady Shapiro too.
And typically you start the seniors on senior night, but when you got 14, you can't start them all. And we do have one senior who's not playing tonight. Iad Kikish still has a knock and picked up a knock. I think saving him for the tournament a little bit. Again, is that Luke?
Yep.
Luke got a shot off, and again, there's one of the plays you're talking about, Mark, just being held the whole way and nothing called, and just the strength to be able to get that shot off.
And then you can see the intent from Oak Hill. The goalkeeper's been told just as soon as you go, 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 and thump it as far as you can go, and we'll see if we can get something out of it. So
we have Trevor Scott and Brady Shapiro entering the game for Zane Combs and looks like Gunner.
Big crowd out tonight, Jeff. Come out for senior night.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the stands in the home side are pretty full.
I think a lot of grandparents, a lot of family coming in to watch the last night.
But of course, we hope all these fans will be back out. Was it next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday here at Lakota East, the first round tournament game against Winton Woods.
So I would have to bet the coach probably pretty happy with the way things have started. Is apart from a few loose balls, if this continues, it'll be a pretty easy game for Lakota East.
I think that's what they're looking for to go in the tournament. Not get anybody hurt.
Yep.
Have an easy time. Celebrate these seniors. Get some people some playing time. Throw in there by Oak Hills. Picked up by Trevor Scott. Looks for Luke there down the sideline, but picked out by the Oak Hills defender. Picked back up by Parker Kroll. 2-on-1 there. Just makes a turn and dribbles away from everybody. It's a pass a little bit behind Pepe and going to be picked up by an Oak Hills player, but then Demetrius steps in to intercept it. Pepe switching fields over to Parker now. Back to Matt Lillis, back to Brady Shapiro. And up to Luke Birdsong, who taps it to Pepe. Plenty of room there. Nice through ball to Luke, and a nice play by the defender to keep that out and be a throw in for Lakota East.
Yeah, Dan Claypool did a good job there,
So here goes, we talked about the long throw in earlier for Oak Hills. Now we've got the long throw in for Lakota East. There is the long throw in, a header, but taken in by the Oak Hills goalie.
Yeah, nice throw again. It's such a dangerous play. It's hard to defend, and the goalie is caught in two minds, doesn't know whether to come for it or wait on his line, and
And especially when you can keep it. I've seen some of those long throws where there's a huge arc and it gives the goalie time to come and get it, and he can go up higher with his hands than everybody can with their head. But when you throw it on that line, there's a lot of indecision on what the goalie should do. Nice tackle there by Adam Carmen to keep control of the ball.
Nice skills.
And picked up by Luke there. Thought Parker was going forward, but a little miscommunication. Again, there's what you love to see. If you lose the ball, just the effort to get it back and go find it and get it again. Parker, nice skill there to turn the ball. Finds Luke. Was looking for, I think, Nolan or Pepe there and just lost control of it. So Oak Hills trying to press forward. Again, good backtracking by Lakota East, making sure that they're getting people behind the ball once they do lose it. Throw in there by Demetrius Johnson into Ethan Seppi. And that's one thing with having a senior-related team. You got a lot of kids that just have a lot of patience on the ball and a lot of calmness when the ball comes to them. There's not don't see a whole lot of panic from any of the players on the East. There again, Birdsong trying to turn the corner. Nice defending there by number 2 for Oak Hills, Dan Claypool.
And they've also seen different lineups, so they know, when they see they know how to adapt. They know how to break it down because they've seen it before.
But there again, you just saw the dangerousness of Luke being able to turn that corner, even with a defender right on his back. He's able to make the move, turn the corner. There, Matt Lillis picks it up. Back to Parker. We'll dance around there. Lillis again picks it up, finds Parker again. Looks like he's going to switch fields out to Demetrius there. Demetrius tried to cross one in and picked out by the Oak Hills defender. Then picked up again by Nolan, who finds Birdsong, who hits another shot just saved by the goalie. That was from, 20 yards out plus?
Yeah, left-footed it, side-footed it looked like, had a bit of dip on it.
Here comes the replay. You see a nice play by Nolan Earl to gain the ball here. Picks out Luke, drops it to him, and a good shot that may have missed, but the goalie had to take care of it, make sure it didn't go there. So being played in by Pepe, looking.
Oof.
And the goalie again saves it, tips it over the crossbar for another Lakota East corner kick.
Man, that goalie is not looking too confident back there. I'll keep throwing those balls on him because he looked a bit iffy on that one. But he got the touch and no harm done, right?
So we changed up now. Parker's going to take the corner kick. Steals it in low.
Set play.
Yeah, I think that
tricky,
was
tricky.
the low runner to get a piece, and they kind of dummied it.
Dummied it in the middle and
have a couple subs coming in for Oak Hills. Looks like, is that number 3 coming back on? Their leading scorer, RJ Leaning Kugel.
So it's interesting about Parker Crowell. We've seen him a lot play this year. That the games that defenders get up on him and stop him turning is when he is not as effective. But if Oak Hills just gives him all this space all day, it'll be a very easy day for him.
A little bit of a loose pass there by Adam, but picked back up by Lakota East. Matt Lillis. Back to Matt Lillis. Switches fields. Picks up Trevor Scott, making the run forward.
See what I mean? You can't do that with him because he'll just run on by you.
Here's Trevor, finds Luke. 1-2, nice back to Trevor, and then just a little strong. Nice 1-2 combination both ways there.
Right idea. The right idea would have been through.
So we have about 12 minutes left in the first half. Lakota East up 1-0 on a goal by Luke Birdsong. Goal kick here by the Oak Hills goalie. Headed forward, tracked down by Demetrius Johnson.
So Luke is the top goal scorer of the team this year. I think that's his 10th goal of the season. Obviously hoping to get a lot more into the tournament and all that.
Played out wide by Brady to Trevor Scott. Finds Birdsong again. Nice turn. And at the last minute, kicked away by an Oak Hills defender for Lakota East throw in. Little deep maybe for a long throw in. We'll see if what they do. They just go short this time. And again, playing that possession back to Parker. And there's a space you're talking about, Mark. Just creates more space when nobody picks him up. Kind of dribbling through.
Oof,
Still
that was close.
Yeah.
Almost
got away there, but dribbled through as nobody picked him up.
Thought he might go down for a minute and draw a penalty.
Throw into Parker, kicked out again by Oak Hills for a throw in for Lakota East. And again, one more time, we'll try a throw in.
That's why he's so dangerous. He just draws all those defenders to him, and then he just creates gaps, and they can't stay with him.
This time Pepe with the turn, out to Parker again. And again, kind of dances around his defender. Gets an open shot. Another good save by the Oak Hills goalie.
Great save, actually. Really good save.
Good hit by Parker there. Just try to get it in the near post, and one-handed save by the goalie. Now we're close enough for the long throw in. You see Brady coming forward.
So Ethan in there. It's the target man. Sitting there on the penalty spot, timing his run.
Puts it right on the penalty spot, finds Ethan for the header and just wide.
I think we've been watching too much of these games, to be honest.
Well, I think probably Oak Hills knows what's coming too.
They can't do anything.
I still know that they can stop it. Again, you've got some large players, tall players with that very athletic and know what they're doing. Just if you execute. Oak Hills goal kick played out by Nolan, picked up by Nolan Earl, making a dribble through here. He takes a shot and saved by the Oak Hills goalie. Oak Hills continues to keep numbers back, and I think they're going to need to because I haven't seen them one-on-one stop a Lakota East dribbler yet. A lot of skill and speed coming forward with Birdsong and Nolan Earl and Parker Kroll and Pepe and Adam. You just across the whole front. There's just not a lot of times that the Oak Hills player one-on-one's been able to stop the penetration that's coming through there. Throw in for Oak Hills on the far side, headed out by Demetrius Johnson. Again, headed forward by Oak Hills. Brady Shapiro back there to clear it out and send it forward to Nolan Earl.
Nice touch.
Nice touch, taps it down, gets through. And again, there tries to beat the Oak Hills defender. They're looking for a throw in, but I think they're going to call that a corner kick. I'm not sure that the side judge was in the right position for that call, because I think it should be a throw. Okay, they're doing a throw in. It should be a throw in. If they got a corner kick out of that, I think it was because the side judge didn't.
Oh, they are taking a corner.
Oh, they are getting corner kick.
I think we have the perfect angle up
Yeah.
here.
Bent in by Parker Kroll there.
Good
Picked
header
up by Pepe, trying to volley it there at the top of the box. Picked out again by Pepe. Tries to go around. Looks like it'll be a throw in for Lakota East now. Couple subs coming in for Lakota East. We have Jack Pascal, Braden Anderson, and Casey Wellage. Come out, or Birdsong, Matt Lillis, and Pepe Cortez.
Here we go, a long throw again.
Picked up by Casey and kicked in, and kind of in the scrum there, the punch out by the Oak Hills goaltender, and then cleared by Oak Hills, but it'll be a Lakota East throw in on the far side in the offensive half.
Looks like we've got the Lakota FC ball boys out again, helping out, which is always good to see.
Yes.
They've been out for quite a few games this season.
What happened there, but now it's going to be an Oak Hills throw in. I'm not sure what the call was, but Oak Hills throws in, headed up to RJ Lindenkuhl, the leading scorer. Kind of double team there, and they are going to call a foul. So it'll be a free kick for Oak Hills. They try to take it quickly, play it deep in, head it on to goal, but Nate's there to take care of it. Quickly rolls it out to Trevor Scott, heading back the other way. Trevor with a nice move there on the sideline, looking for the through ball. Just a little hard for Casey. Down to just under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Still 1-0 Lakota East. Headed forward by Lindenkuhl there. Played back by Demetrius to Nate, who sends it forward looking for Braden Anderson.
So it looks like Braden's playing in the midfield, and
Yeah, I think
we've seen him in the back all season.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing the 6 with Ethan playing in the 4-back.
Yep.
So
Playing 3 at the back.
brought down by Adam Carmen on the sideline, trying to get around his defender, and it'll be kicked out for a Lakota East throw-in. Thrown into Braden there. Over to Parker. Again, dribbles through a few Oak Hills defenders. Finds a player out on the left. Tried to cross there and just a little bit outside. That was Demetrius making a nice run. Tried to cross it and just mishit it a little bit. That went over the goal and over the end line for Oak Hills goal kick. So played on the far side there, kept in bounds by Adam Carmen, back to Demetrius Johnson, back to Ethan Seppi. Switches fields, finds Parker.
Oof.
Plays a great
Great touch out.
Out to Trevor Scott. Lots of runners here, looking for that runner. It's deflected and comes back out to Parker. And again, kind of dribbles through a few people. Finds Braden there in the middle with a lot of space. Has Casey just overhit it just a little bit. I think on a little miscommunication there, Casey was kind of caught flat-footed when that ball came out. So it'll be a throw-in for Oak Hills from their defensive half on the far side of the field. 3:30 left in the first half here. Still 1-0 Lakota East. Parker on the ball again, looking for his options. As you said, Mark, him standing with no pressure is just dangerous.
It's just, I'm just sitting. I got nothing to say because I'm just. If I was the Oak Hills coach, I'd be screaming like, "Don't let him turn and face." You have to keep his back to the
Long
goal.
ball in,
Oh,
played
he's
there.
in.
Nice touch
Oh,
by Nolan
very
there.
nice.
Great goal.
Well played. Very well played.
It's that Ethan on the long ball in, and Nolan just made a great individual effort to get to the ball and put it in the back of the net. So as you can see in the replay, Ethan plays the long ball in, and the turn here by Nolan to get to the ball and just bury it in the back.
That's what centre forwards do. You play for the mistake by the defender. The defender overran it, and there it is. And it's 2-0, and gets a goal on senior night.
Yeah. What's interesting, though, is he's a defender playing center forward. Typically, he's the right back.
That's
so some flexibility shown there by Nolan to get up and score a goal.
Yeah, I don't know how many goals he scored this year, but
He's had a few. He's had a couple
has,
nice
yeah.
goals, yeah. So.
yes, he's got a treat today playing up top. So now he's justifying the coach's decision to play him up there.
So thrown in, it was kicked out by Oak Hills, played in by Lakota East. Casey kind of stumbled there a little bit. Parker picks it up, though. Plays it out to Demetrius. Brought down by Braden Anderson there, looking for his options. Braden kind of moving forward, finds Adam Carmen. Adam makes a move, plays it back out to Braden. Finds Casey. Switches back to Parker, again with loads of space. And again, not as much pressure put on, and makes that move around, looking for his options. Goes through.
Oh,
Had a nice cross there, nice save by the Oak Hills goalkeeper.
he just dipped his shoulder to send the defender, and he was clean through. He could have crossed it. He could have shot it. He could have waited.
All right, Trevor Scott on the ball now. Down to a minute and a half to play here in the first half, with Lakota East leading 2-0. Ball played in by Brady Shapiro there, picked up by Casey Wellage. Has a nice touch. Adam trying to pick it up. Here comes Nolan again. Gets the inline, crosses it, but deflected there by the Oak Hills defender. Loose touch, Parker. Comes up and gets it back to Parker. 1-2 with Braden. Braden hits a shot and scores.
Oof.
Nice. Going to replay, you can see the nice lead by 1-2 by Parker back to Braden, and a left-footed shot from way out top into the far post.
We all know that Braden has a wicked left foot, you know, and he shows it there. And I think was that his first goal?
No, I think the second goal of the season.
Excellent. He's played great all year for Lakota East.
Absolutely.
Really has played great.
So again, with this being senior night, I know the videotapes are available through Time Warner and Spectrum. A lot of parents will be picking up this with so far the turnout we've seen from East.
Hopefully it comes without the commentary.
They can always put us on mute. So we've got less than a minute to play. Lakota East up 3-0 on Oak Hills. Thrown in, Lakota East thrown there, picked up by Oak Hills. Here could be an opportunity. East getting back on defense, chip forward,
Oof.
and Nate comes out to take care of that.
This game, it has a question of not who's going to win, but by how many at this point.
Yeah, I think Lakota East would love to keep the shutout going into the tournament. And you know, here's the big thing now. You've got a tournament, you're up 3-0, the game somewhat in hand. You know, making sure.
That's the thing.
There's a loose play. Picked back up, shot, blocked, and then cleared away. So what I was getting ready to say there, Mark, is making sure no one picks up a knock or gets injured
Agreed,
before
yeah.
going to the tournament. So.
Yeah.
All right, we're at halftime now. It's 3-0 Lakota East. At the score at MW, it is 3-0. The screen shows 2, but it is 3-0. We'll be back after halftime.
So where's the cape?
Plan and practice your escape.
All right, welcome back to Lakota East and Thunderhawk and then Hawk's Nest. Getting ready to start the second half here with Lakota East leading Oak Hills 3-0. So it is senior night. Lots of seniors still out on the field. Looks like we're going back to our original starting lineup, which is all seniors. So we've got Brady Shapiro, Gunner back in the center backs, Zane Combs, Demetrius Johnson in the outside backs. Matt Little's playing the 6, Pepe playing one of the attacking mids, Nolan Earl's a winger, Parker Kroll's attacking mid, and then Adam as a winger, and then Luke Birdsong up top.
Yeah, I wonder if Oak Hills are going to come out and try and do something different this half because the hit and hopes, there wasn't much hope.
No.
So, and they're definitely going to have to shut down the Lakota East midfield because it's just got way too much time.
And, as we were talking about at the end of the first half, up 3-0, what you'd love to see is come out, put another goal in, take complete control of the game. Nice skill. Take complete control of the game and then just kind of rest your key players so that no one picks up an injury or a knock before going into the tournament. They're a little bit loose ball, and RJ, who's got for Oak Hills one of the leading goal scorers in the GMC, but does not find somebody to get the ball to, and will be over the end line shepherded out there by Gunner for a goal kick for Lakota East.
I'll say one thing critical about the Oak Hills defending. They are not keeping their eye on the ball. They are following the man and going for all these fakes, and they are making themselves look silly today.
Well, they won't be the first or last person that Parker's made look silly this year, so they're in good company, I think, with that standpoint.
That is true. I mean, no disrespect. Parker is a fantastic, skillful player, but they are being sold on some fakes that,
And they're defended out there for an Oak Hills throw-in. And, again, they've got that long throw-in. So, the one thing is the set pieces coming forward. So this will be a long throw. It's like number 11, Austin Dennis for Oak Hills going over to take the long throw.
But, they only have 3 and 4 in the blocks. How are they going to score in that scenario?
Yeah.
Oof, good challenge.
Nice tackle there by
Really
Brady.
good, strong challenge. And
Parker off and running here with Luke and Adam going with him. And he holds it up, and the Oak Hills player is still down in the back here.
Yeah,
I don't know that Parker sees him, though.
Yeah,
He did now, and he's just rolled it out of bounds there. Good sportsmanship by Lakota East kid.
Yeah, it was a really strong challenge. It looked like he just fell down awkwardly after the ball. So it was a good header out by Brady, chasing the ball, which all defenders should do. Sees this guy going to take a shot.
Yeah, he got the ball and then maybe got him on the ankle there afterwards, but it was looked like a good clean play.
Yeah, strong
But
strong
you hate
challenge.
to see again, one of the top goal scorers in the GMC. That's RJ Leinenkugel, who's down.
So it's interesting, you watched the professional leagues. Would actually be a free kick against Brady there because he actually followed through and actually got the man afterwards. But, some could argue he got the ball and just came through the player. So we just hope that number 3 is okay because he's the only one who's really showed promise for their team. But he does look a bit...
He's being helped off the field, so that's not really
He
a
definitely
good
looks
sign.
he's tweaked that right ankle.
And there's not a lot of weight being put on that right ankle, so hopefully he gets to feeling better and comes back quickly. But right now it's kind of gingerly walking off the field.
But Jeff, this is what you're talking about. Last game of the season, it really has no bearing. The real season's about to start on Tuesday, and poor Oak Hills has just seen their best player limping off the field, and who knows if he'll be able to play. We don't want to see that happen to Lakota East.
No, and that's one of the things that Jeremy will have to manage here as we get deeper in this game, depending on what the score line looks like, to make sure that we kind of get out of this as healthy as possible. So again, good sportsmanship there by Lakota East, kicking the ball out of bounds, and then also you saw Brady standing with RJ, the offensive player for Oak Hills, who injured his ankle, to make sure he was okay and coming and checking on him. So thrown back in by Oak Hills, and then Parker just delivers it to the goalie and kicked away.
Great header.
Yeah. Shouldered down there by Birdsong out to Adam Carmen. Adam on the ball. I think the little tug of the jersey there by Adam is going to be a. They're going to call it the other way. It's going to be a free kick for Lakota East.
Must have seen.
He didn't have the angle we did to see who pulled the jersey here. I guess
maybe he's got him right there.
he got him there, but you can see
He's pulling on the arm, but
yeah, kind of a hand fighting that they would say in professional football, and no call there. But again, it'll be a free kick for Lakota East. Brady sends it into the box with runners coming into it, headed away by Oak Hills. Headed back into the box and brought down by Pepe to Luke Birdsong, who turns, gets it on that left foot, and wow.
Took a wicked deflection. That's a really good save by the goalie there.
I was wondering if that was a wicked deflection or just a shot that was dipping like that. Okay, knuckleball going to the goalie there. So here's the replay. You can see the turn by Luke.
Did it? Did it touch
I don't
him?
know that it was a I just think that was.
Really? I don't.
I'm not.
But it was a nice save.
It was a really nice save by the Oak Hills goalie there. So it'll be a corner kick for Lakota East. Pepe sends it into the box. Brady Shapiro trying to get a header on it there. It looks like it was
pushing it back. It looks like there.
Be a free kick for Oak Hills.
This is one interesting about that play earlier with Luke. He actually took a quick look, went 3 steps before he shot it, so he knew what he was going to do and took a wicked dip.
If that wasn't a deflection, that was impressive.
I want to know how he kicked it.
Yeah.
To make the ball do that, I'm going to have to learn that one.
So the goal kick goes out of bounds. Throw in Lakota East. Demetrius Johnson into Matt Lillis. Back to Demetrius. Back to Matt here playing 1-2s on the sideline. Just some nice, intricate, short passing there by Lakota East. Now they'll work it around the back. Nate back out to Gunner. Over to Brady. Brady looking at his options. Finds the Oak Hills player, but it's taken back, coming forward, Matt. And a shot by Oak Hills, knocked down by Nate, and will be a sent out. So he'll throw it out to distribute out to Zane Combs.
So Oak Hills is starting to, they're not as far back as they were in the first half, so.
And that creates space, and the lovely ball over the top there by Parker to find Luke Birdsong, who makes a nice turn, looking far post and puts it through the uprights.
I think he had other options there, you know.
Had a nice run. It looked like Adam was making a nice late run into the box there.
Got to reward these defenders sometimes for making a sprint like that.
So it'll be a goal kick for Oak Hills. Sent out just to midfield, headed back in by Matt Lillis. Picked up by Pepe Cortez there on the second ball. And that's one of the things that East to look at for the tournaments is winning those second balls. Those second balls are a big part of the 50-50 balls and getting that second ball to maintain possession and create opportunities. Nice 1-2 with the run by Demetrius there. Tries to play it back and just overhits it just a little bit. Took a weird bounce. So it'll be a deep throw in, deep in the defensive half for Oak Hills. Lakota East pressing up there, but a deep, long throw. Stays in bounds and then kick. That's got to be out of bounds.
Yep.
So it'll be a throw in now in the offensive half for Lakota East. Finds Parker. Parker dribble around, looking at his options. Gets the inline, tries to pick out Adam, it looked like there, just missed him. Nice step by.
Oof, unlucky.
Is that Zane Combs?
Looks
Great
like
step there, took a nice shot, just missed far post.
Yeah, real nice play by Zane there. He saw the ball coming, stepped in, and almost put it in the corner.
Would have loved to see Zane get a goal there on senior night. Zane is what, the third brother, the last one. I think that family's had a soccer player for like the last 11 years here at Lakota East. So been nice to see him go out with a goal.
I think his parents might like their Tuesdays and Thursdays back, to be honest. But,
I think they enjoyed it. They've been here for a long time.
You're saying they won't know what else to do out?
I think we'll still see them here on Tuesday and Thursday night watching the kids that are left. So played out back in by the Oak Hills now, looking for some options. Oh, dipping shot. Nice effort there by number
Good.
22.
It's a good idea there by 22. The goalie was a little bit out, and if that was on target, he would have been in trouble.
And I would say his name, but we have no 22 on our roster for Oak Hills. Except for a goalkeeper, and I know that wasn't a goalie.
No.
So while we've got Brady Shapiro putting it back in play here from the goal kick.
Oh, nice
Headed
flick on.
by, is that Nolan? And then sent out of play. While we've got a little bit of a dead stop here, I wanted to congratulate the Lakota East boys and girls golf teams for district championships this week. So it's been a busy week for Lakota East. The boys won the district, making their, I think, 4th straight appearance at state for golf. And then the East girls won districts today, making at least their 2nd straight appearance at state. So some very exciting times for the girls and boys golf team here at Lakota East.
Yeah, that's great. So is the state next week?
State is next week for boys. I believe it is for girls as well. They'll play up in Columbus at one of the Ohio State courses, either Scarlet or Gray.
Well, we wish them well, yeah. Let's hope see if they can bring back a state championship, too.
So ball out of bounds there. Looks like for a throw-in for Lakota East on the far side in the offensive half. Zane Combs taking the throw-in, throws it back into Matt Lillis. Exploring some of his options, finds Pepe, sends it back to Gunner. Gunner pushing forward, finds Adam there, nice turn, finds Parker. Looking at his options, oh, nice touch there out to Adam. Tries to cross it into a running Nolan Earl. Collision there, and headed back to the goalie. Nice play by the Oak Hills defense there. Nice step by Brady. He read that all the way and then gives it back away. But a great read there by Brady Shapiro stepping forward to pick out that pass. Sent very high in the air by Demetrius. Oak Hills under control now, looking to go deep still. And they'll send this one out of bounds for a Lakota East throw-in. So Brady will take that long throw-in, send it down to Nolan, a flick on to, was that Luke?
Yeah, Luke tried the little flick, just couldn't get it over the defender.
Nice head ball there by Parker to Pepe. Nice strength by Pepe to keep control of the ball. Finds Luke, passes out to Adam. Back heel to Luke. Tries to play it to the corner for Pepe. And just sheltered out by the Oak Hills defense. Down to 29 minutes left in the game here. Cody's still leading 3-0 on senior night at the Hawk's Nest.
So still got the seniors out there. You know, you wonder if they're going to give them another few minutes and put in some of the other players.
Nice move there by Matt Lewis on the sideline. Kicked out by Oak Hills for a Lakota East throw-in. Yeah, like we talked about, we saw the leading scorer for Oak Hills, RJ Leinenkugel, go out with an injury. You don't want to see anybody do that going into the tournament. So you wonder how long they'll keep some players in here. And then looks like we're going to have a free kick right at the top of the box for Lakota East.
Yeah, I'm looking over the Oak Hills bench. Oh.
You can see Birdsong here with great control of the ball, just kind of getting pulled down right at the top of the box.
Yeah, I'm looking over there. Number 3 looks like he's got a bag of ice on his ankle, so his night's over.
So Parker and Luke standing over the ball. Luke's going to take this one. Hits it high through the goalpost.
Don't think there was any doubt that he was shooting there, was there, Jeff?
Definitely a shot. So back quickly into play by Oak Hills, but quickly kicked out, so it'll be a Lakota East throw in. But there again, you saw Luke get pulled down. It gets, it's time as the game gets deeper and maybe some frustration. You don't want anybody to get in it, pick up an injury going into the tournament next week. Parker switches fields over to Zane. Back to Brady. Over to Pepe. Back to Gunner. to Demetrius. Finds Parker. Kind of dances through a few defenders. Adam making a run there. Parker still dancing with the ball and ends up losing it, but kicked out by Oak Hills for a Lakota East throw in. Back into Demetrius. Matt finds Pepe in the middle there. Back to Brady. Some good patience and control here by Lakota East, maintaining possession.
I just think we need a few olays from the crowd just to liven up this game. You know, maybe I'll start getting them going with a few olays, but maybe that's not appropriate.
Yeah. Not sure how many would know what's going on there. So, again, good. Nice back heel by Parker. Finds Pepe from Demetrius, finds Pepe out to Adam. See if he can get a cross in here. Taken off his foot by Oak Hills. Back to Birdsong. This will be, I think he was kind of didn't know what to do there. Oak Hills trying to break now. Here comes the counterattack, number 22. Nice touch around Gunner, but then good tackle. Nice hit, nice save by Nate.
I know, I think that was going about 20 feet wide. I think he was bored, just thought he'd get his hands, get his uniform dirty today.
Got to get a touch every once in a while. So he rolls it out to Zane, who finds Pepe in the middle.
Probably after the game, he'll tell us he was just playing it safe.
Yeah. Brady sends the long ball down, looking for Adam. Over to Parker. And again, not putting pressure on. It's hard to stay with him, but you can't just give him that much space. Oak Hills try to through ball in a counterattack there. Nate will come out and clear it out into the stands. Watch out. That'll wake up the crowd when the ball comes flying into the stands. So we have a sub coming in for Oak Hills now. Number 23, Jacob Miatre will be checking out. And 16, Alex Weissman checking in. A long shot by Oak Hills there, far wide to the left. And
I think that shot reflects the attitude of Oak Hills right now. I think they've given up a lot of hope here because Lakota is just clearly better all over the field. They're passing it around 1-2s, and Oak Hills just can't get close to the ball. And so you get a bit of frustration in, so you're 35 yards out. Why not have a go?
So again, Brady Shapiro will take the goal kick. Sends it past midfield. Controlled by Parker Cole there. Loose ball back. Brady will pick it up back to Demetrius. Finds Matt under a little bit of pressure. Back out to Demetrius. Over to Brady. Kind of dances around there. Plays it up to Demetrius. Nolan Earl kind of checking back for looking for the ball there. Lots of space in the middle. Cody's content just to kind of keep control right now. Nice turn by Nolan there. Has Adam on the far side. Kind of keeps it himself. Has Luke as well.
Oh. Shame. He just fell for him perfectly. He just overran it a little bit on that last cut.
So a good run, good opportunity. I think either Adam or Luke both looking for the pass there, and Nolan was kind of caught in the middle. So we move forward. Pepe out to, is that Adam?
Yep.
Finds Parker. And again, the defender kind of taking a step back. Lets Parker just go right down the middle for a shot. And
I'm shaking my head, Jeff. Not because he's fantastic, but they haven't learned. We've watched this game for 57 minutes, and they have not learned that this guy is superstar.
So we'll go to the replay, and just, again, the defender takes a step back, and Parker dribbles through. The finish with the outside of the foot is just clinical.
Outside of the foot. 4 guys. Thank you. Thanks for playing.
Wow.
Easy as you like.
So that makes it 4-0 Lakota East with 23.5 minutes left to play. Just the pace, just the calmness to finish with the outside of the foot, put it in the side netting is very impressive.
Yeah, he's not phased with pressure, and I mean, that's the pedigree in his game that, he's been taught really well and not to see it a lot of younger players, they freak out under pressure. The better ones, they know how to handle it.
So we have a push there by Oak Hills. So it'll be a free kick for Lakota East. And they'll just play it back and, again, control possession here.
It's turning into one of these games that you don't want to come out. As
No.
if you're Lakota East, you want to play. You think you might get a goal tonight. You playing with your friends you played with for years.
Nice turn by, look like Nolan out there. Back to Gunner. Over to Demetrius. Checks into Pepe. Oak Hills picks up the ball, trying to counterattack here. But East has numbers back. And Brady picks it up and, deflected off the Oak Hills defender there, or offensive player, and it went back to the goalie, to Nate, pick it up and roll it out to Zane.
I think that's one thing we've noticed about this Lakota East team, because there are a lot of seniors. They've played with each other for a really long time, and they just know each other really well, which you can't teach. It just comes from practice. And I think Lakota East can go a really long way in this state tournament this year. They get a few lucky bounces here and there. They could make a serious run.
Yeah, and the one thing about it, they're deep too. I mean, you've got this team out here tonight. Again, senior night, saw the seniors playing. Nice play there by Luke up to Adam. Finds Nolan. Nolan from distance and hit it well, but just high. I agree with you, Mark. I think that this team can go a long way in this state. It's just having that calmness and making sure that they don't get phased, because one of the things that you see in the tournament is a one and done situation. So sometimes if you don't get the bounce to start with, it builds and doing that. And I think that's where having a senior laden team helps keep that calmness, and we'll see how it goes starting next Tuesday. And again, there's a win by head ball by Brady Shapiro. Played out here. Oak Hills sending a long ball in. Looks like Gunner will take care of this one. Shielded out and let it go across the inline for a goal kick for Lakota East.
Stepped in for Oak Hills, number 9, Nate.
So we're reaching the 20-minute mark here. About 20 minutes to play in the second half. Lakota East up 4-0. Getting ready to take a goal kick is Brady Shapiro.
Got Luke Burt's on there chatting with the coaches. Looks like it's all fun and games out there now.
That'll go out of play, out of bounds there for Lakota East throw in. Be taken by Demetrius Johnson. We got 2 balls on the field now, but switch of play there, switch of fields by Parker. Finds Zane Combs with a lot of space on the far side. Back to Brady. Back to Gunner. Tons of space for Parker in the middle. Through ball played to Nolan Earl, running on it. Oh, and picked up by Pepe. The goalie is way out of the box.
Rainbow, oh, good effort. Still there. Oh.
Great effort by the Oak Hills defense and goalkeeper. I don't know if we get a replay of that, but Pepe tried to go for this spectacular and was taken off his foot. It was like a blocked punt in football.
Goalie just stuck his glove out right on the ball.
So Oak Hills 1-on-3 here in the offense, but picked up, trying to counterattack a little bit, and picked away by Lakota East and sent forward to Luke Birdsong.
But that passage of play all came from the middle. Parker didn't even have to move, and the player ran by him. It was
Luke's still working hard, getting back on defense here, and sent forward, and Nate will pick that up.
I think he's been bored this half. He's barely touched the ball, so come back, get a little touch, dropping deeper and deeper.
And as Oak Hills presses up to try to get back in this game, that just creates more space and runners, and you see lots of East players going forward. Like you said earlier, everybody wants to score on senior night. Played out to Zane, back to Luke.
Looks like they got the other two seniors getting up, ready to go
Yeah.
back in.
Played forward to Zane Combs there, tries to get a cross in, and the Oak Hills goalie will pick that one up. So we got Trevor Scott and Ethan Seppi going back in for Lakota East. If I had to guess, I'd say Parker and Luke Birdsong may be coming out here. But who knows? I mean, you got the two seniors. Everybody, wants to kind of continue to play. Nice touch there by the Oak Hills player, but it's going to go across the inline.
To be honest, his toughest decision for the coach all night is what seniors to take out, right?
Yeah.
I think it's Gunner coming out, and
So Gunner and Demetrius are coming out.
Now in for Lakota East, number 7, Trevor Scott. And number 20, Ethan Seppi.
So Trevor will come in and play right back. Zane will move over and play left back. Ethan will come in and play center back as Gunner and Demetrius go out. Parker played forward to Luke. Zane making a run down that sideline, but Luke's got his eyes on the goal. Oh, almost played a through ball there to Pepe or Adam, either one. Deflected back for a goal kick for Oak Hills, I believe.
Yep. Just out.
Maybe Gunner and Demetrius' night maybe they played a really good game tonight. You got to love, senior night, getting the win. So, well, not the win yet, but up 4-0. Things would have to change a lot. Headed on there by the Oak Hills player and then cleared out by Brady Shapiro, and that will go over the stands.
Jeff, will you change a lot? I mean, have they got another starting 11 out there that's going to come in that we haven't seen yet?
Well, you don't want to count everything before, yeah. We still got 60 minutes to play.
Whatever odds you're offering, I mean, I'm not, a gambler, but I mean, goodness gracious, there is no hope. I'm just going to say it. They have no hope.
So played forward. Pepe there, nice touch with the ball. Picked up by Matt Lillis. Going forward, finds Adam just a bit behind him and picked up by the Oak Hills defense, but blocked there by Adam. And that ball will go out, and the goalie picks it up there. So goalie in control, 15 and a half minutes left in the game. Sends a long kick, very well hit there, but East controls it back to Matt Lillis. A little bit of a trip there, but no call, and he'll be out for a Oak Hills throw-in. Thrown forward, headed on by the Oak Hills player, and then picked up by, nope, Nate's going to let it go over the inline for a goal kick. Looks like we have subs coming in here.
Oh, Parker's coming out.
Casey Wellage coming in for Parker Kroll.
Another strong game for him.
Yes.
Clearly the class on the field, as he has been most games he's been playing. He's
Yeah.
been the star out there. So I think how Parker goes is how Lakota East goes in terms of the tournament. So not to say that they don't have a lot of really good players, but he really is a difference maker and can unlock defenses whenever he wants, he seems.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see some other players coming in tonight and do it one at a time as you pull the seniors off. Give them the round of applause from the large crowd that is here for senior night. And look like we get Braden Anderson getting ready to check in as well. So I think that'll be kind of Jeremy's MO for the rest of the night, is to one sub at a time to pull the seniors out to get them a round of applause. And that ball will be shepherded out of bounds by Brady Shapiro for a Lakota East throw-in. And Braden will be coming in for Pepe.
Now in for the Thunderhawks, number 15, Braden Anderson.
So Brady Shapiro getting ready to take the throw in for Lakota East.
So Pepe's one of those players. He doesn't get a lot of the accolades, but he does a lot of the dirty work in the middle, and digging out balls, getting out wide, and he's one of those players that he has a really important role to let the stars.
Great touch there by Casey Wellage to send Luke Birdsong on forward. Keeps control, gets the inline, and just loses the ball there at the inline. But a nice pass by Casey to put Luke on.
But I was saying about Pepe, he's one of those players you want on your team because he's always in the middle there. He's chipping away and allows the Parkers and the Luke Birdsongs to get some space and do what they can.
Here comes Jack Pascal in for Adam Carmen.
Now in for Lakota East, number 17, Jack Pasquale.
So again, I think Jeremy's got 3 players standing next to him, but he'll send them in one at a time, and again, let those seniors, as they're coming off, get that round of applause from the big crowd we've got here for senior night. Out to Casey. Finds Luke. Back to Casey. Played back by Jack to Zane Combs. Back to Luke. Luke dancing around the Oak Hills defender. Tries to split him. Picked up by Zane there. Nice tackle by the Oak Hills defender. And it looks like they'll throw in for Lakota East.
It's like Ahmad's coming in.
So Imad will be coming in for Nolan Earl.
Got the score sheet today. He'll be happy.
Yes. So it'll be a throw in for Lakota
Now in
East.
for East, number 16, Imad Kati.
Throw in by Zane Combs, finds Casey, and then shepherded out by the Oak Hills defender for a throw in for Oak Hills. Tries to go deep, but picked up by Braden Anderson there. Imad just checked in the game, gets his first touch. Zane playing it back to Brady. Matt Lewis there to Braden Anderson. Back to Braden. Finds Jack Pascal. Gets a turn. Gets it taken away and tackled off his foot out to the Oak Hills defender. But stepped up there by Trevor Scott. Oak Hills trying to make a break, but he'll lose the ball out of bounds. And we have another Lakota East sub, Peyton Tennis, coming in for Zane Combs.
Stepping into the Thunderhawks, number 19, Peyton Tennis.
So just under 11 minutes left here in the second half. Lakota East up 4-0 over Oak Hills. Brady Shapiro with a long throw in, headed down by the Oak Hills defender, but out of bounds for another throw in. And we'll have another sub. Looks like Luke Birdsong's coming off the field now for Connor Pledikapic.
Coming in for the Hawks, number 4, Connor Vladimir.
Another key player for Lakota East going forward. you know.
Yes. Yep. Thrown in to Jack Pascal. Finds Matt Lillis. Nice spin there. Out to Peyton Tennis. Back to Ethan Seppi. Plays it forward to Casey. Nice touch there. Finds Peyton. Forward to Connor. Like a handball, but not called. Connor keeps the dribble forward, gets tripped
Looked like
down.
a foul.
Oh,
Nope.
he pulled him, said him get up. Picked up by Braden Anderson. Plays it out wide to Jack Pascal. Spins around and then gives the ball. Oh, no, he gets it back. Picked up by Trevor Scott. Taken off his foot there by the Oak Hills defender. Oak Hills trying to mount a counterattack here, but East getting back. No call. They will call a.
Hey, there's no give up in Oak Hills, you know. They're
No.
still battling hard, you know. Hey, they're 4-0 down.
So here comes the replay. Not a lot in this.
Oh, well, a little push in the back.
Yeah, a little push in the back. When you're trailing 4-0, you get a little push in the back. I think that's a call you're going to get. So free kick for Oak Hills just inside the 30. Again, like you said, lots of effort still going on. Sent out of bounds for a goal kick for Lakota
It's
East.
just a waste of a free kick. You know, you're down 4-0. You just can't kick it out of bounds. You know, these players are better than that. So you've got to give your teammates a chance.
Played forward by Ethan Seppi there to Braden Anderson. Out to Peyton Tennis. Picked up again by Peyton. Finds Connor on the outside. Nope, didn't get to him. Picked up by Braden. Back to Peyton. Back to Ethan. Finds Matt Lillis there. Out wide to Emad. Nice touch there by Braden to push the ball forward. And he gets taken down, and he will get the call there for a free kick for Lakota East. So we're going to replay.
Could be a replay of the earlier foul we just saw. A little.
Great touch there by Braden, a little push in the back and knocked off and going down hard. This will be taken by, looks like Matt Lillis.
Is he shooting? What do you think? Oh, no, I think he's got...
He's a senior at senior night. Go for the shot. Nope, he plays it in. Headed forward by Brady Shapiro. Punched away by the goalie, and I think they're going to call, goalie interference there.
Again, it's a strange call because the goalie punched it. Oh, they're subbing him out on that call. But the goalie punched it and came down with his hands on Braden, and they got tangled up, and referees decided to tell him that Braden needs a break. That's a bit harsh, to be honest.
I'm not sure about that one. So it'll be a goal kick for Oak Hills here with just over 7 minutes left in the game.
Again, Jeff, I was never a goalie, so I think they're overprotected, but that's just my own
It's like
opinion.
the quarterback in the NFL. Nice hustle there by Casey to pick up the ball. Moving forward. Nice move around the Oak Hills defender. Goes to the left foot now. Nice hit. A nice save by the goalie there, but from distance, that was a great hit by Casey.
Yeah, I think that's on his weaker foot too, so it's a real nice attempt.
Casey had his first 2 goals of his high school career on Tuesday, so he wants to get back in the score sheet here.
He's got a taste for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice 6-3 victory against Fairfield.
Yeah. Trevor Scott dancing out of trouble there, gets it to Emad. Going forward, back to Trevor. Tried to get it back to Emad, but deflected out for a Lakota East throw-in on the far side. Braden coming back in for Nolan now. So it'll be Lakota East throw-in.
Nolan got his second round of applause.
Headed down by Oak Hills. Picked up by Iman. Tried to find Connor there. Stepped in by Braden. Nice touch forward. And then sent deep by the Oak Hills defender for a throw-in for Lakota East. So we got 5.5 minutes left here to play. Lakota East up 4-0. Picked up by the Oak Hills midfielder. Plays it back there. Cody still with the, people in trying to press the ball, and there'll be a
Handball.
I think they're just going to call a throw in. They let the handball go. Throw in to Jack Pascal, who tries to turn. Sends it back to Matt Lillis, out to Connor Platikapic. Lillis tries to play it down to Peyton, but it looks like just over the end line.
It's also good for these younger players to get a run out on senior night. It's a big night, so they get to taste the action. They'll be obviously next year, it will be their year, and there'll be some seniors next year, so good for them to get a taste of it too.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the senior-laden team, but you have 4 sophomores out there right now, a couple juniors that are getting some time. Casey Wella just scored this year as a sophomore. Braden has scored. Connor Pletikapic's been played lots of minutes. Pascal been the backup striker when Birdsong or Nolan have been out. So you're getting some good minutes in that bodes well for the future for Lakota East.
Yeah, because they have to think about it. That it's unusual to have so many seniors, and they're going to have to make sure they don't see a huge drop-off and make sure some of the players are used to playing under the lights, so to speak.
Nice move by Peyton there to get around the defender, moving forward. Went maybe a step too far there without either taking a shot or finding a pass.
I think he could have pulled that onto his left foot. It was just begging for it.
Braden played back there to Ethan Seppi, looking forward. And it'll be out for a Lakota East throw-in with 3.5 minutes left to play. So Peyton Tennis taking the throw-in. Goes short to Matt Lillis. Matt back to Peyton, who'll play it back to Brady Shapiro. Ethan Seppi. Out to Peyton. Nice step by the Oak Hills defender, number 9, Nate Reichling. Putting pressure on. Throw into Brady Shapiro back in the back. Played back to Ethan. Again, Cody's more than happy to just keep possession here. Let the clock continue to run. Played out to Peyton Tennis, who's looking for Jack. Just a little bit behind him, and it would go to the Oak Hills goaltender.
Yeah, with Oak Hills only playing, the solitary one guy up there, they could actually just dribble around the rest of the game at the back, which, again, that's something they might have to do in tournament play, just keep that ball away.
Oak Hills, they're playing it forward, trying to mount, get a little solace here with a goal, late goal, moving forward now. Coming up on 2 minutes to play. Nice step by Trevor Scott, which clears the ball and lets Brady Shapiro pick it up. He'll send this over to Braden Anderson. Lots of space there to find Matt Lillis. As Emad making a big run there, tried to get it to him and just played it behind him and defended out, deflected out by the Oak Hills goal defender. So we have throw in for Lakota East with under 2 minutes remaining now on the clock.
With 2 minutes left, Jeff, I have to admit it's been a very easy game for Lakota East. I think it's exactly what you want, a nice solid victory, and I think the players will all be fresh, ready for next Tuesday, and
Oh, what a goal by Jack Pascal. I think that's his first career high school goal as well.
very nice goal.
Goal for Lakota East. Scored by number 17, Jack Pasquale.
Hate to say this before the game, I did predict a 5-0 victory.
That's a good call.
But a beautiful finish by Jack. He did everything right. Got the ball at his feet.
Here we go to replay. You can see him get him at the ball at his feet. Nice pass from Matt there. Gets a turn, gets it on a strong right foot, and puts a nice ball into the side netting there.
What he did really well is he felt the pressure and fed off the pressure and knew where the defender was, and then got his yard of space and put it in.
Looks like he'll pick up a foul there. So it'll be free kick for Lakota East. Looks like Connor Pledikapic will take the free kick. And Connor's going to play short to Peyton, but it looks like they're going to stop it, and the referee's having a conversation with one of the Oak Hills players. I think he's going to send them for a rest, maybe? No. Just now they're letting it go. So Connor's going to take it. This time plays long into the box and headed away from the Oak Hills defender. Out for...
1 minute remaining.
Nope, it didn't go out. Braden kept it in. Plays it D-Mod, kicked away by Oak Hills. Now for a throw-in for Lakota East. So we'll have a throw-in here. Looks like Brady Shapiro is going to take the long throw-in. Gets it into the box. Oh, nice touch there by Ethan Seppi. Drops to Ethan. And they're going to be a foul for a high kick.
For a moment there, it looked like we had 5 centre forwards all trying to get their name on the score sheet with a minute to go.
Well, you've played in those games, you're up 5-0. Everybody wants to get...
Everyone's getting in there.
Everybody's going to go forward.
No one's passing the ball. You just head down and shoot.
So, 18 seconds left in the game. Lakota East will next be in action on Tuesday here at Lakota East at the Hawks Nest in the first round of the tournament against Winton Woods. So, if you please come out, if you get a chance, you can watch the game. Be a foul there at the end, and that is all here at Lakota East, with Lakota East winning on senior night. Congratulations to all the seniors that we have with a 5-0 win. And again, the next time they'll be in action will be Tuesday during the tournament against Winton Woods.